My mic was already on. Hello! How you doing? I'm the Shasta One. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. I consider myself to be doing pretty dang well, unlike my Minecraft render here. So once again, that's my lovely desktop. And kaboom! All right, this could be a little less intense than last stream. Last stream, I back on the 12th, 4 whole days ago. I started out by testing out my raid farm, which at the time was not really working out for me. I'd lost my Totem of Undying, my last remaining Totem of Undying. I described it as, flying without a net, which I think was appropriate. But now, we got one of these. Ooh, yeah, fancy, right? A whole chest full of those bad boys. So I would describe us as doing pretty well. Infinite lives is okay, that's a little much, because all it takes is just one really bad excursion to take my life, take the Totem of Undying, and then take my entire world. Just like bam bam bam. There are still, I was listing off those circumstances to my friends a couple of mornings ago. Like, I have all these Totems of Undying, and it seems like this can possibly go on forever, but the reality is, all it takes is just a few seconds of some terrible luck. And my particular skill is just avoiding those situations as much as possible. And I'm gonna go against that sage self-advice today. I'm going back to hang out with the Guardians. Because let me show you what I got queued up here for today's stream. A couple boxes of goodies. Turns out these 2 packages, this is all you need to make your own Guardian farm. You don't even have to drain it like you used to back in the day. Oh man, times were harder back then. 2018, we had to, walk 15 miles uphill both ways. Oh, we've come so far in our Minecraft engineering. But before I get into the build, you may notice my hours count up there has moved up a little bit. I think on last stream, that was, I even pointed it out in the stream title. It was 135 hours. I was looking at that and chuckling as I uploaded that Twitch VOD to YouTube yesterday morning. It's been a little bit since 135 hours. You wonder, how did I burn 35 hours in Minecraft since my last stream, which was not that long ago? I can tell you. I feel like you probably already figured it out yourself. I spent a couple nights and a work day just AFK, collecting items from my farms. Last night I got a whole night's worth of iron from my iron farm for no reason in particular. One of my long-running habits in Minecraft is just collecting way too many items. Just in case, Maybe I'll come across an idea that requires a whole chest of iron. I don't know. And you may notice that this tunnel is new. I dug this tunnel, and actually this tunnel is probably... It's definitely the closest I've gotten to dying since starting that stream last Saturday with the raid farm. I'll tell you that. Because I was not wearing gold in the nether, much like I am now. It was an old mistake, and I was ambushed by a bunch of piglins, I think they're called. Hoglins are the big ones, the piglins are the bipedal ones. And they got me down to a half heart. And I was just swinging away desperately, trying to survive. Thought I was going to lose my totem and then probably my life. And then it struck me that I did still have some fireworks in my inventory. So I just blasted away. Like I was, I can make a Jimmy Neutron reference there if I really want to date myself per usual. But instead I'll say I remembered I had fireworks. And I blasted off into the nether. Just this wide open area above the lava among all the ghasts. And got my health back. Pounded some carrots. And I spent all this time making this beautiful little AFK area all the way up here, which is almost always completely full of zombie pigmen. And instead, it just gives me a portal down here in the grass. But this is how I spent really all of my non-AFK playtime between last stream and now. Lighting up this area, as you can see. You see, my issue with the raid farm. Also, what's up, Alpine? Hope you're doing well. My issue with the raid farm for getting witch farm drops. The raid farm was actually the inspiration for this witch farm. It's that one, the raid farm is an active farm unless you set up like an auto clicker, which I really had no interest in doing. And also, like, it's so risky. Where there is dramatically less risk. I won't say no risk, but there's dramatically less risk involved with just making a witch farm. And I realized very quickly that once I had 3 double chests full of totems of undying, I really had less. The only items I was interested in from the raid farm were the witch items. So I thought, well, I can automate it, so why not? So I built this. It's pretty simple. I can walk you guys through the mechanics of it if you want. There's 3 levels here. This is the site of a former witch hut, which is the only place that witches predictably spawn. And there's 3 different levels that a witch can spawn in. I've built them. They're very shallow. They're only 2 blocks high. Completely covered with string, hooked up to tripwires. The tripwires, they don't impede the witches from spawning, but the moment they do spawn, the tripwires turn on. There is a row of trapdoors at the end of each of these 3 levels. The tripwire lowers the trapdoors, the water flows forth, and the witches get pushed into a... I love this collection area. It gets pushed into my favorite kind of killing mechanism in Minecraft right now. I know, how serial killery is that statement? But this is just 24 minecarts just sitting on a single block. And I can't remember the exact update. It was in the past couple updates. But Mojang introduced a mechanism where you can only have 24 entities crammed into a 1x1 block space at a time. And if there's more than that, then the excess will just die. You actually see this in my villager farm back at the homestead. But that's what's going on here. There's 24 minecarts, and so witches fall in and they immediately die, and I get all the goodies here. And I spent some time raiding this from all the real goodies, so there's not too much left to observe here. But there you go. It drops bottles, sticks, sugar. What are these things? Spider eyes, and glowstone dust, gunpowder. And did I say bottles? Bottles twice. What's up, Micah? that emote cracks me up every time. I find that emote to be really useful because that's also a signal sticker for my Ole Miss, my school group chat. And so, like, I find that I can just use that emote in basically like any situation, whether it's just like, you know, shock, joy, disappointment, approval. It's just kind of everything. It's a really inscrutable expression, if I could drop a 50-cent word on myself there. I do need an item sorter here, but I think that I've really just gotten everything I needed from that big AFK-a-thon I've been going on. And so what I'm doing is, I did actually make an item sorter. And get this, I didn't even need a tutorial for it. I learned enough. Yes, also on my... Jesus, this is brutal. Also on my to-do list is a minecart that will take me from my home to a witch farm. But that also caused me to add another thing to my to-do list, which is a proper nether hub. Alpine has some experience with this, I think. I think Alpine was responsible for the... Largely responsible, I believe, for the nether hub on our humble server. But it's something that I've never tried because I've never really had the need to. Like, you know, the nether for me has just always been just kind of a necessary evil for the items that I want. But Jesus Christ, the closest witch hut was like 3,000 blocks away. The closest raid farm, what was it? It wasn't the raid farm originally. It was the pillager outpost. The closest pillager outpost was like a similar distance away. So just being able to connect all these, you know, technical needs, all these nether traveling, it's necessary. Like a hub is necessary. Oh, that's a good suggestion. Make the tunnel 3 blocks tall and you can fly through it cleanly. I spent a stupid amount of time trying to fly in a 2 blocks high scenario there. Just like jump, jump, blast. Jump, jump, blast. I think I got it once. Like, it is some flawless timing that I couldn't quite wrap my brain around. But that's a brilliant thought. Have you ever considered just making it one taller? I think I'm scared enough of Enderman. There you go. I have 3 double chests now of cacti from that AFK-a-thon. I'm so concerned with Enderman now after my near-death adventure on so long ago at this point in the End City that I want to keep it like 2 height. Keep those nether tunnels only 2 height so Enderman can't come in and ruin my day. So where is this? How am I going to get to this here raid farm? Oh my god! Well, that's a good detail. You have to make the ground non-spawnable or else a ghast can show up. That is great. That's exactly what I want. So Sandy did the center building and Alpine did the tunnels, and the tunnels do look bomb. So credit to Sandy for the Nether hub design originally. I believe I got that right. So I'm going out to the raid farm, not because I need anything from it. Like, it's funny, some of these farms that I've been making, it's just, I find that I have less of a need for them as time goes on. It's just like, I need a certain critical mass of a crucial item in this game, and then I'm just kind of like, okay, that raid farm's there if I need it. That creeper farm is there if I need it, but it's really just kind of gathering dust and the occasional item, I suppose. Oh, it needs to be non-spawnable or you'll... Oh, yeah, there's also the pigmen worry. This is actually where I almost died right here, so I need to block this in as well. That's not actually on my to-do list, but it clearly should be with how absent-minded I am. Okay. Nighttime, raining. I wonder if I can sleep up here. Oh, I'm far enough away from the evil! The pillagers. Day 673. I was AFK for a while, dog. That's throw out. I did. For some reason, I was halfway through that sentence, and I was like, I could say dude. But what if? What if I just threw out a dog real quick? You know, like it's 1986. I'll put on my big shades. Hop in my Miami Vice Ferrari. Be all cool. But yeah, look at this. I was listening to a John Boy podcast about the MLB lockout. I had a couple hours to kill. So I decided I would make a sorter. This is based again off Shulkercraft's design for their big auto sorter. But I remembered how it worked. So I was able to put this together all by my lonesome. Keep listening to the podcast. Hello there. Hail Satan. Oh man, speaking of podcasts, Sauce, I listened to that Tony Hawk interview this morning, and it was pretty dang good. Like, I always just enjoy anybody who just lets Tony Hawk speak, because I don't know, I just really enjoy his sense of humor, storytelling, cadence, and his ability to shred on a 13-foot vert ramp. So I actually just got done raiding the auto sorter from this raid farm. But I just wanted to show you guys, you know, this is a little bit of what I was working on while I was away from the microphone. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, these 8 items here are what gets automatically sorted out, and which farm, which farm, which farm, which farm. I'm going to be coming back here for emeralds, you know. I got to get, this is my source of income. This, you want to talk about, it's, oh, if it was fully automatic, I was about to make a passive income joke. But yeah, you know, no luck. And then this just gets filled up with totems of undying, saddles, ominous banners, potions, and this is where like this where just the crap arrives. I have to regularly empty this of iron axes and crossbows. I know, life is hard. This is what my hardcore world has become, just hardcore emptying chests. My god. But yeah, it's funny because like these extra totems are just trash now. Like, I had to really get used to the sensation of doing this. Just like throwing a bunch of shit off the edge. I thought about that, but I thought about In my classic style, I thought about making the overflow dispenser onto a cactus block. I just thought that would be appropriate. Just a little baby 1 meter tall Kenneth to destroy all my extra totems of undying. Look at that shadow down there, man. That's another benefit of the shaders. It really just gives you a sense of scale and just how stupidly huge that raid farm is. I think I paused enough to, yeah, I can get back to this portal. That's dope. So anyways, that's basically all the work that I did. It really wasn't too much. Like I said, most of that incredible time skip you see up there was just me AFK at my farms. I don't know. I just wasn't really feeling Minecraft. I've had a low signal a couple days. I've been just feeling kind of low. So I try to focus on more productive hobbies. I try to focus on more productive hobbies when I'm not feeling all that great. So I finished a book yesterday, and it was awesome. Part of my my college friends. We started a little like monthly book club just to give us all the impression of feeling a little more cultured. Because you know, half of us are dads, and the other half are bums who just sit around and play Minecraft. And I just feel like elaborating on the book just would not do it justice. Very good read. Good to see you, Absent Crabson. I hope you're doing well. Every farm, so Alpine, every farm that he makes, he puts an overflow into lava. So yeah, you've got bigger concerns than I do. You can't be just intentionally lagging servers. For me, if I introduce lag to my overflow, if I introduce lag to my, oh no, like that interrupted my whole chain of thought. Absent Crabson. Dang, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's mild for you and you're just casually laying low for a few days. That's basically what it turned into for me. But let me see here. And you know, congrats on making it this long with how stinking contagious this latest one is. Good. I'm glad to hear it's going mild for you. Man, that's butts. Oh yeah. Micah said, is this the first stream with the updated resource pack? It is. So I have to show you. This cracked me up, all right? Like, actually, I think, yeah, both items. So Micah turned full water buckets of water into my red water jug. Ah. This jug was such a meme. It somehow became such a meme on this on my channel during the back in the Chumbawamba days. It's been a long time, so yeah, I kind of have to train myself, Alpine, because like when I was down to just when I was being attacked in the Nether, which it wouldn't have done me any good anyway. No, when was it? There was some moment I was being attacked in the overworld actually, where I wanted to like throw down some water to keep the mob at bay that was attacking me. And I couldn't find my bucket of water because it's now a red jug. But it's worth it. I'm going to get used to it. But essentially, yeah, let me just break this. Bam. It's just a full bucket of water. So I'm so happy that the red jug is now in the game. And also, I actually might have to request Micah to remove this one because he did too good of a job. So my steaks, my cooked beef, if you're on Bedrock. I just learned that today. I had to throw out that Shasta fact moment, Marsha. Huh? Ah, there's the gift. Thank you, Marsha. Yeah, my cooked beef, my steaks are now tortas. And that's exactly what these torta cubanas look like from my favorite food truck here in town. So I love it. I love it. Noah, welcome back. I still use it. I still use it. Here lately, I've been using my invisible nukes cup. And by lately, I mean for like the past half a year, something like that. Just because I'm really entertained. But Quantagon, this is like a Mexican hamburger almost. It's like a cross between a hamburger bun and like a conventional like sub sandwich bun. So, oh my god, but it's amazing. It's just filled with delicious goodness. It's like this fried pork tenderloin with some avocados in there and some really leafy lettuce and tomatoes and jalapenos to top it all off. Just woo! Got some red salsa, like spicy salsa to throw it on there. Oh my god, all the illberries are showing up just like a full Captain Planet moment in the comments right now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh man, what's up, illberries? And catching up on the chat, cross fingers, absent crabsent. There's only 2 in my household, and me and Zeta we took all the precautions to like keep me locked up in a room and away from her, so not as to not spread it to her. And whether it was the result of our precautions or just her absurd superhero immune system, but Zeta never wound up getting it. So there is certainly hope for that kind of thing. It's amazing. And you know what? You know, Micah, I keep telling myself I'm going to switch to the new cactus skin, and I still haven't. I need to. But oh man, I saw the red jug, and it just had to happen. Actually, what happened was I did it for the torta. I do a lot of things for the torta, but like I got the texture pack because I want to see the torta, and then I realized, like, I looked down at my hotbar and I'm suddenly holding the red jug that I have in real life. It's absolutely bizarre. Okay, that was enough of a ramble. A nice 23-minute ramble catching up on another somewhat long hiatus. What do you say we get to building, eh? Let me where's this old tutorial I got pulled up over here? Yes, Guardian Farm. No drain needed, but what will be needed is a lot of potions. So before I go swimming out there, I have a 50-50 shot with these stupid green shulker boxes. I always open up the wrong one. So you want night vision and you want invisibility. I spent I spent a decent amount of time making those, brewing those up last night. As the crabs that you have 5 siblings and you live with 3 of them, and oh my gosh, and yeah, and you're the first one. That just means that, y'all just did a fantastic job. In my opinion. Or you're outstandingly lucky, but I prefer a good job. Just couldn't stand that one, huh, Sauce? All right, I see how it is. I got a whole pile of these things that I love up there. Just waiting for someone to work that in. So appreciate it. This is actually a nice. The other hat was a little too warm. This has a nice cooling sensation on the top of my head. Let's at least make it daytime before I head out there. One last thing to delay this. I always get myself, because I'm so disorganized upstairs, I always get so amped up to go and do something in Minecraft, and then it's followed by like 15 minutes of, oh wait, I forgot something. Okay, so same thing as when we were killing the Elder Guardians. I'm going to do a bit of an in-flight meal here as I approach. I'm also going to get pretty naked. Scary, yes, but what we got to do. All right, we are now invisible. We are now naked. And I'm over here really hoping that they cannot. Can you see me? Oh man, I'm gonna need a potion of water breathing. No, I won't. This all takes place on the surface. All right, so I'm holding 2 items and no one's shooting me, so it seems like a W. Holy cow, I'm so slow. So, where shall I go? You should open up underwater. Xtanium! What's up, man? Josta! Good to see you. What you up to? I saw that you were streaming. You started working out in every stream. Every time you die, you do a workout, upper body to core to lower body. 2 hours of workouts. Oh my, dude, what are you calling it? I've got a terrible one for you. I have a terrible name. P90 Xtanium. Yes. Yes. That's a keeper. I'll give you that one. I'll sign off the rights to it. Let's see. 10 reps of the workout. And if you die 4 times, that's 40. Yeah, dude. That's awesome. Dang, I need to work in some of that. Need to work off some of these torta pounds. Allow me to consult the tutorial real quick. Back on the old Shulkercraft. I'll post this in the Discord. It's always Shulkercraft, right? Build the portal frame. 4 obsidian blocks right there at the tippy top. Okay. Getting those gains, bro. That's fantastic. Okay, so I break this block. I also gotta make sure to breathe without my helmet. And, ooh, sheesh, I'm gonna have to focus on building. I'm gonna be rambling. And I also gotta make sure I don't lose my potions. That's a lot of brain power, huh? I don't know, man. Okay, I think I got this right. Yeah. Oh shit. That made me hella nervous. He just got an up close look. He's like, floating tome of undying, things being built here. What's going on? What? Extend both sides by 6 blocks, I think. Yes. Okay. Oh, 6 and then 11. Wow. Over 150, bro. You gotta stop dying. You're gonna just be, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Lou Ferrigno, the Hulk, pumping iron. After just a few streams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, that was messing with my eyes for some reason. Then 11 on the other side. 11. Sweet. Where are we at here? Then add a building block. Okay. Build up by 4 obsidian blocks. Okay. My building blocks are, of course they are, stone bricks. Let's go ahead and get a stack of those bad boys. Then 4 obsidian blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back above the surface the way I like it. And then just complete the portal. That's easy. Balloon Fire, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. That's good, man. Dude, set those good habits early. I like it, Xanium. Hey, glad to hear it, Balloon Fire. Oh, geez, that's one heck of an upsell. Oof. $30 to $200, man. So, did I miss one or? Once again, keep. No, that's right. That's right. We're good. Keeping an eye on my. Okay, I got just under 5 minutes left on those enchantments. Well, 13 Xtanium, like that's the age to like get into those good habits, man. Gotta get those easy gains. Yeah, clean up the ocean monument? I didn't sign up for this. Oh, you just taking the top off the thing? What are you cleaning up? Oh my god, he's cleaning. Wow. Okay. He's tearing down everything, man. I suppose I could do that. Ah! Dude, I'm just waiting, like... I kind of, Was that yeet? Oh, that is yeet. Where's Silk, too? Ouch. It's so unsettling, like, to be here without my armor. Even with, like, the safety blanket of the Totem of Undying, the Blue Cat of Undying in my left hand. Still pretty freaky, man. Someday. Someday I'll get over that. But, dude, they just murked a squid. Like, that squid could have been me, man! Man, I got no real updates outside of, like, domestic ones. Very domestic ones. This is my life at the moment. You know, I ran power out to our powerless garage with a very long weatherproof extension cable. I took that power and I hooked up the very, very nice, like, shop light to light up the entire garage that Zeta bought. This thing, it's all LED, but it looks like those old school long, like, what's even the technology? Like, just, I keep wanting to call it a shop light. Those long tube lights, you know? But it's the LED version of that. It's motion activated. It's got all sorts of different dimming options. It turns off on a timer. And my favorite feature is just that all I have to do is open up the garage. I open up the garage, and then the light automatically pours out from underneath the door. I know. This is my life now, and I'm happy with it. I wouldn't trade that happiness for anything, man. Yeah, just find a way to make just find a physical activity that you enjoy too. You know, you can't just, like, go to the gym and then just hate yourself for an hour. You gotta find something that you enjoy. And if that is, you know, punishing yourself with crunches and push-ups on stream, then get after it, baby. My thing was, and maybe always will be. Here's to hoping. My thing has always been running, as you guys know. Woo! Got 2 minutes left on that enchant. I think these... I should remember this. I think these enchants stack. Dude, you having some issues? Yeah, I pick up some nunchucks. Nunchucks is actually my other activity, Quantagon. It's funny, you know, I was talking about my buddy who just collects martial arts practices like Pokemon. Every time he gets bored with one, he just moves on to the next. And yeah, a water breathing potion should probably be, I should probably do that. Shucks, man. Once that gets below a minute, then I'll get to pounding more potions. That seems like good practice. Why did I not build that thing with Ocean Heart? Is that the heart of the ocean? Is that blue ball thing that sometimes shows up in chests? I have no idea what the heart of the ocean even does, man. I thought it was a piece of jewelry in that Titanic movie. Interesting. To breathe underwater, really? Wait, you use the heart of the ocean or whatever to wait, you can bind it to your helmet or something? Dude, that's crazy. Oh my god. It's a structure you what? It's a structure you build with it? I've never even heard of this thing. All right, I'm going searching. Minecraft wiki, the heart of the sea. I knew it wasn't quite the Titanic jewelry. Can be crafted into a conduit. I've literally never heard of a conduit. I've never seen this block before in my life. Oh, it looks fancy. It's a beacon-like block that provides conduit power, which is a whole article of its own. It attacks hostile mobs underwater. Really? What? Needs to be the center of a 3x3 volume of water, which itself must be enclosed in an activation frame. The frame is built out of 3 5x5 open squares, centered on the conduit, one of each axis. What is this? Bro, this is... I can't believe I've never heard of this. Is this new? What's the history of this? It was added in 1.13. When did 1.13 come out? I gotta embarrass myself here. Okay, 1.13 was only 2018. It's only been 4 years. Wow. Okay, how do I craft it? Oh, I need more. I don't have enough Nautilus shells. I have like 2 Nautilus shells, man. Dang, that would be perfect for this build. No wonder why you guys were like, so, like, where's the conduit, man? That's wild. I need to build a drowned farm because, dude, I don't even have a trident. Anytime I see a trident, I'm like, all right, I have to kill that drowned. And I don't know if, like, looting 3 just doesn't work or it's just absurdly rare to get a trident from those bad boys. But, yeah, I have not had a single trident on this world. How much of this is he clearing off? Just like the entire thing? Okay, just that top level. Okay. Man, so it is just like stupid rare. That's crazy. Okay, so this level that I just cleared grass from down there, that is as low as I need to go with this whole cleanup job. All right. And we are there. All right, Shoki, what's next, baby? Cover up the bottom of the portal frame. 3 wide. Oh, yeah, so just mean turn this bad boy on. Yeah, all the way across. I can do that. Wow. Just over a 1 in 10 chance with looting 3. With looting 3. Man. Sorry, I'm still stuck on how I've never heard of a conduit. Like, this hurts my Minecraft pride. Only a 6.25 of drowned have a chance of spawning with 1. Wow. Wow. So you have so there's only a 6.25% chance of a drowned even spawning with 1. And then after you get that 6+% chance, there's an 11% chance with a looting 3 item, with a looting 3 sword. That is insane, dude. The end game of Minecraft has gotten deeper, you know? Especially so with this latest update, with how they have shaken up the ore distribution. And I'm pretty happy with that. You know, I've got friends who are not too pleased with how long it's taking to for me to get through this. They want to see some of that outer worlds action. And I'm pretty curious too, but like I'm all the way in. Oh, don't get me wrong, Alpine. I think it was a positive change. Like it's annoying, but it's a good kind of annoying, right? It's like you don't just go from 0 to fully clad diamond armor with infinite iron, you know, just in the span of a few hours. Or iron. I was kind of finding that it was still tough to find iron, even on the proper world height. The amount of copper, I absolutely agree. There's like, you could trip over copper in this game without even looking for it. And then remove the middle row. Okay, that's predictable. We're gonna get this baby going. Actually, Balloon Fire, I was hoping that Random Sweet was here because I did listen to his song that was posted in the Discord, and I have not listened to the song that you posted quite yet. I'm getting there, perpetually getting there. Today was the podcast kind of day. Okay, yeah. I made this giant. This could be the biggest nether portal I've ever made. You know what I... Oh, no. I mean, this is not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm being dramatic here. I don't have a lighter. Actually, I do have a lighter. Look at this. The first aid kit actually coming in handy for me. I did add a backup wings to that, by the way. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to break this. This is going to go into the nether. Or maybe I'll go into the nether. Oh, that worked out. Okay. Neither me nor the box. After that, build the temporary platforms on both sides of the portal. Okay. The platforms would be 17 by 21 blocks. 17. Okay. That's the picture I needed. So this is the first 21 of many. This is why I needed so many dirt blocks, dude. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There we go. Let's get the boundaries going. Both copper and iron are able to spawn in massive veins now. And once you find, they'll give you tons. I gotcha. I knew that the vein sizes were bigger. I think that now, since I've played over a week of Minecraft on this world, a consecutive week, no, not a consecutive, but a total week of Minecraft on this world, that those days before the iron farm are becoming old hat to me now. Need to refamiliarize myself with that. Ooh. Still so weird just to see those guys cruising down there, bro. What's this? Need more dirt? I can just middle click. I'm a civilized man now. You know, before I forget about these and block them off and find myself stuck here without an invisibility potion, I'm gonna pick those up real quick. Nice. You know, I was actually I was looking at a few videos of people who have like absurdly long-term hardcore worlds, and they do always measure them in like Minecraft days, which on one hand, like, it's always a super impressive number. That's probably why it gets chosen. You know, come on, you're just gonna like go past a video that says 15,000 days in Minecraft hardcore? I don't think so. That's an absurd number, no matter how you slice it. But also, like, if you just slept through every night, it's not that much time. Okay, that's a stupid amount of time. But you know, sleeping kind of makes it less of a... kind of takes away from it. Balloon Fire, these sound like messages from the void. It's like a Twitch channel Ouija board. It says, Balloon Fire eats kids in the porch. Spelling got a heart attack because of me and died. Shulker Farm when? Alpine is on the to-do list. I think that, you know, I'm not pointing any fingers here, but somebody kind of, you know, just discouraged me a little bit from going the Shulker Farm route because they're like, oh my god, he's doing the Shulker Farm, bro. That's intense. I was messing around. No, it's on the list, but since I got my 7 Shulker boxes, I really haven't found a need for all of them quite yet. The most I've used is, like, as you're seeing right now, is just 3. So I'll get there. But I want infinite Prismarine blocks. You guys might recall on the first server that I played on before Humble, back in year of our Lord 2020. The last thing I did before I just kind of jumped ship from that server to Humble was the Prismarine blocks. I just gotten, well, a Guardian farm that was a little smaller scale than this one, if I remember correctly. And I was so happy to have that additional color palette to me. That's basically the point of this farm. I'm not in it for the infinite COD game, dude. I'm in it for the Prismarine blocks, the different colors and textures of blocks that you get from this particular farm. So that's what's going on here. I probably should have led with that. Like, this is the end goal. When will I kill my friend in Minecraft again? Well, since I am my own friend, Balloon Fire, I think that this is just gonna have to be, you know, some violence inflicted against myself. I think that's the only way I'm gonna be killing a friend in Minecraft anytime soon. Oh shit! I'm in trouble. Ouch! 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 They can't see through the portal. They cannot see through the portal. Yeah, dude, how would that have been for timing, right? If I just got done saying that and, well, dead. There you go. I'm glad I was not in the water for that one. So how did I run an extension cord out to the garage? So we have a detached garage. That's the important detail here that I should say. Out back behind the house. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Detached garage, and there is a single outlet out behind the house that runs these party lights. You know, they look like copper bulb lighting, you know. Very, very backyard bougie. Everyone seems to have them nowadays. We were ahead of the trend on that one. So that's running out of a 2 outlet outdoor, well, an outdoor outlet basically on the house. And we had an extra outlet. So yeah, I just ran a long extension cable. Very weatherproof, very thick insulation, very orange and very visible for people who might come by and do the lawn. Trying to cover all of my bases with my OSHA training, you know. And dude, piglin, oh my god, zombie pigmen. And yeah, there's just a small hole between the wood of the garage and its concrete foundation that you can just squeeze that plug through. And so I've got it, it's up off the ground. It's somewhat safe, I hope. It appears to be safe. All the wiring's out of the way. All the wiring from the ceiling light that I'd mounted into the eaves, that is also safely out of the way. Yeah, that's basically just how I ran it. I took the extension cable, ran it into the garage through that little hole, plugged it into a power strip that I can just run a few things out of, namely the ceiling lights and any like electrical drills. There's a little work area that we set up in the corner. It was just kind of intentionally built that way, that I'm very excited to have, because, like, I don't know, I'm something of a creative type when I feel like it, when I'm in the right mindset. So to have a ready-to-go work area, just like if Zeta wants to use the pyrography set that I got her for Christmas out there, then she can. If I want to like stain one of my drums with a nice wood stain, then I got that right there. Any of our yard equipment that breaks down, you know, I could put on my dude hat, work on it right there. Got a nice tabletop. Anything. It's just like anything that might get a little dirty that I don't want to do inside the house. Well, oh shit, I need to get back to my potions. My potions! You can't be lasering me, bro! Isn't pyrography just like that? That's a combination of two beautiful Latin words, isn't it? You know, it's exactly as it sounds. It's pyro drawings. It's burning. It's using a very, very hot metal element to like burn designs into wood. And it's not like taking a stencil and like a cattle brand and just blasting it into logs. It literally looks like a pen with a very hot tip that you can just draw designs into. And you can use like metal stencils and whatnot to make your points a little straighter. It's really cool, man. So like, if we want to be really bold, instead of like staining one of my drum sets, then we can just do pyrography, like direct on the shells. It's a good idea to like, you know, sketch out your design in pencil beforehand, then you burn it. But, you know, little hint there. Yeah, I didn't do a proper like full on, you know, on the grid electrical job out there. Nothing that fancy. I work with enough like electrical engineering equipment at work, especially right now, that I don't even want to think about doing that crap at home. Yeah, you could think of it like that. Basically a soldering iron with a different tip. And the kit actually comes with a variety of different tips. It's just like fancy pens, you know, where you can have different thicknesses of the ink. Pyrography is like the same way. You have like tips at different angles and different thicknesses, and they're all meant to do different things just to give you a little extra textures. Me being fancy, I'm like the opposite of fancy. I think that I actually consciously shy away from fancy. I just anything that's like keeping up with the Joneses, I immediately like lose interest. I don't know if that's like a good thing or just a personality flaw. Borrowed a wood burning kit to make nameplates for a wedding last year. Ah, dude, that's awesome. Pyrography nameplates. Or wood burnt nameplates. I don't know if it was like letter stencils to make it, probably. That's cool, man. That kind of turns one, that doesn't eat into the wedding budget, which, you know, those have a reputation for getting out of hand. And two, that's just like a nice handmade gift for each of your guests. Yo, she free-handed it? That is dope. That is really dope. Oh man, I've got just enough dirt. I mean, I should. Yeah, I had 2 extra ones in there, and look at that. There they are, back in my hand. So that was pretty easy. Oh, now do the same thing on both sides. I'm glad he said that. Didn't say, do not, under any circumstances, fill in the other side. We're almost halfway through this video already. This is a pretty brief one. Add a border around the platforms. It's all... He's using glass. I'm using I'm using stone bricks. He didn't specify glass. He just said building materials, so that's easy enough. Micah made a plaque for Kim in high school. Nice, dude. Oh. Alpine had the wedding out at your cabin? Oh, in the Redwoods? You got a cabin in the Redwoods, man? That's so cool. So I cut wood cookies from a small tree we cut down, and that's what we used to make them. Dude, that's the coolest. I see what you're saying, Balloon Fire. Stefania wrote by Kalush. Is that the song that you posted in the Discord? I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. I won't check it out on stream. I'm just gonna have the world's most random YouTube channel, which is just me. It's me reacting fair use to songs that are posted in the Discord. Yeah, Alpine, I got you. This ain't my first day on the internet. I've experienced about 20 years of misspellings and bad grammar, and I've contributed to a lot of them myself. No, just the amount of people in the corporate world who just straight up refuse or can't spell in emails is just shocking. It's not just social media. It's also at work. How's the keyboard treating me? The keyboard's treating me good. It's got that side effect where, dude, I was using a super cheap membrane keyboard in the office yesterday, and I would have been totally okay with typing on this a few months ago, but now like I had trouble typing on it. Like my accuracy was awful. It was like mushy. I had a visceral like kind of disgust while touching it. I think it's hopeless to turn me into like a coffee elite. I'm just like, all right, this is coffee that tastes good, and I'm gonna drink it in about 2 minutes, baby. But with keyboards, I think I've gotten used to the good life, man. I'm kind of keyboard bougie now. So the keyboard's treating me really well. Like it feels like home. This keyboard is home now. Oh man, Balloon Fire. I give native English speakers a break when it comes to typing online. Like that doesn't bug me, but like I give a double break for people who speak English as a second or third language, because that is above and beyond, dude. I wouldn't want people to like critique my Spanish. God forbid I try to type that. Woo! And just the amount of stupid idioms in English that you have to learn that make absolutely no sense without context, you know. 8 blocks from the portal, and on the 9th block, add a row of fence gates. Okay. And yeah, English is hella complicated. 2, 3, 4. Actually, I should probably get my fence gates first. ¿Tu hablas español? Mi español es muy is no bien. My español is shit. Ooh, yeah. Like it'd be as you know, like as I was describing my last keyboard, like my Cooler Master, like it would be very hard for me to like move away from a keyboard that I already have just cuz meh good enough, you know? Even though there are so many better options out there than my crappy Cooler Master I used to use. But a full-size mechanical keyboard that feels like this? Ooh, that would be awesome. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like I would probably shell out some money for that at some point. Just because because of my work, because my work is basically programming for other companies, sometimes on site, you know, as need be. I use a lot of standard full-size keyboards. So like that kind of muscle memory is just really handy. That nice comfortable layout, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, like I've looked at this keyboard, I'm like, it'd be so nice if I could just type on this at work. Like when I'm not working in the office. But I can't bring a branded Shasta Blue Cat keyboard into work. I can't do it. Glowing Blue Wolf. That is a fantastic name. You know, you could be I got some wolf right here, buddy. Some Wolf brand chili. Glowing Blue Wolf brand, perhaps. Welcome. Rumor has it Keychron's gonna make a Q6. That's going to be full size. That's pretty dope.
Neighbor, how long has it been since you had
Speaking
a
of
big
pretty dope,
steaming bowl of Wolf brand chili? Well, that's too long.
Glowing Blue Wolf, welcome to the One Can Wolf Pack. I appreciate the follow, and maybe you can enjoy yourself a nice, big, thick, steamy bowl of Wolf brand chili on my march towards getting that official Wolf brand sponsorship. You see, it'd be different, Alpine, if I was working in the same office every day. Because, like, my company has an office, but I don't spend a lot of time in there. So when I am working out of, like, away from my home office, I'm working in, like, another company's home office, and I'm representing my company. And usually they're manufacturing everything from, like, resin to soybeans to pressed auto parts to coffee. Like, my clients are, like, all over the map, and they're usually not very clean offices, and I'm just making up excuses. I'm just making up excuses. You got me. That definitely feels like a bonus. Yeah, because, like, Slavic languages, they're kind of related to each other pretty closely, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Micah was able to break me out of my PC style preferences with this keyboard, which is generally like, if you look at my desk setup, it's like the I'm in my 30s and I hate fun setup. Like, it's all just like boring and blacked out. The most intense thing I do is just like some occasional red trim, and then bam, I got this sweet fun keyboard that just keeps me out of that just boring, predictable mindset. I like it. It's the curveball, baby. And slowly but surely, like, it's matching my texture pack on Minecraft as well. Also thanks to Micah. I hope I had to open those up. Count 8 blocks in the portal, and on the 9th block, add a row of fence gates. Okay. Also, hopefully, I don't think direction matters if they're open. What does this ad? Oh no. I forget that you guys have to see ads.
Nice.
I should actually.
Fancy.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
it's
that.
Fancy bitch.
so
All
fancy.
bougie and
suddenly-
shit.
Oh no, the streak. Oh shit. Woo. Hang on. I'm gonna die making this, dude. This I'm gonna die. You forget I need to be invisible. Okay. Before I was so rudely interrupted, Alpine Giant, thanks for being a bougie fancy bitch for 7 months. Balloon Fire, you have it on my word. When I get back from trivia tonight, I'm setting an alarm in my phone, and I will listen to that song. I'll listen to that song in the Discord. That's eye contact with the webcam. I don't do that too often, sir. That's a promise. So, have a good night. Have a hype night. I'll see you next time, buddy. Okay. Before I die. Oh no! I need to keep more potions with me, man. That potion of fire resistance isn't going to do nothing for me. Oh my god. Okay. We just got to be quick. Wait. Was it over here Oh. It was over here the entire time. I was flustered. Also, why are you guys closed? Yeah, I'll bring a spare. All right, surely I have to open these. Those look pretty open to me. Yeah? Okay. Now let's add the water. Where will I ever get all this water? Oh my god. How do I get all this water? I don't have any water around here. This is terrible. You guys are going to see a lot of back and forth between the the red jug and the empty water bucket. This is great. That makes me happy. Dude, eventually in like 2070 when we're all just old and gray, me more so than anyone, this texture pack is just going to be, it's not going to have a single faithful texture in it. It's just all going to be replaced top to bottom by Micah's work. That's the dream. I think I'm just used to being like stupid bougie. I've got no problems with it personally. I'm sure it's like really confusing when you're not used to it. I've just lived with the shaders for so long, man, that it's just a lifestyle at this point. I forget that you guys, I forget that other people playing without the shaders. Random Swee, what's up, man? I am having fun. I'm building a guardian farm, which has been pretty intense because I gotta maintain my invisibility the entire time. And look at that. I missed the spot, but I found it with the shaders on, dude. Random Swee, I was just saying at the top of the stream, I was hoping that you stopped by because I listened to that song. That was posted in the official Shasta Discord. That was good, man. Also, the video was amazing. Like, I really loved the music video. It's just the band crammed a bunch of equipment in, like, this video rental store. Like, in the back corner of a video rental store. And, like, just like a good OK Go video, it's all one continuous shot. Okay, this is pretty tricky. So glowing blue wolf, this is I need to get more of those commands. Like a texture pack command would be brilliant. So this is Faithful 32, but it's a custom texture pack made by my friend Micah, who is actually in the chat right now. So you can get 99% of what you're seeing in this texture pack just in Faithful 32, which is a pretty excellent Minecraft texture pack in my opinion. Oh, goodness. I just got spoilers, man. This could be a little involved. That's okay. I don't mind a little involved. We're 175 hours into this world. Like, this whole thing is involved. This whole process of what we're doing, this hardcore world, is involved. Wait, was there a second row? Oh, shit. That's why we had 84 Bruce fence gates. Okay, I can do that. Just pop these babies in place right now. Like, why is this necessary, Shulkercraft? There's got to be a better way to do this. Actually, you know what? No, that's fine. That's good. I see what he's doing. There's probably not a better way to do this, and I should not question my Minecraft design gods. There's like, now, Shasta, we know better than you do. This is pretty satisfying. Now, let me see if I can give you guys a little spoilers. Like, what's ahead? What happens after I finish this? Well, I got a bunch of nice prismarine blocks. I'll probably sit AFK at this thing tonight if I finish it. Kind of unlikely, unfortunately. I mean, there's a really easy stone generator that I can make, which I didn't realize actually made stone and not just cobblestone if you have a silk touch pickaxe. I know, I really should have had that one ready to go, but alas. But that said, like, I don't know. I have no plans for using a bulk, an excess of stone, let's say. But like I was saying at the top of the stream, like, I kind of like just having an excess of any item just so that when inspiration strikes, by that I mean something shamelessly stolen from the internet, then I'll be ready to go. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to manually place all these. That's true. Some of them, some of the memes in the texture pack or the references or what have you, it really is just like one-off jokes that I made back in 2020 or so. But it's good. I like I like the madness of it. It's a slippery slope, Alpine says, from leaving a weight on your mouse button to installing an auto clicker. It's true. I've resisted the urge. Like basically anything that I've done so far, it's just been fully automated and passive, like hands off. If I'm gonna be like AFK. So I've got the raid farm that I gotta like manually sit there and click for, but no auto clickers, you know? You can't hold it down either. They specifically pointed that out in the video. It's like you can't just use a weight to hold down the mouse button because you will just mine through the fence on the other side and you will have yourself some trouble. Like when I took on the Wither and decided I didn't need to build no stinking farm. I'll try to eyeball the one on the Humble server and see what happens. And spoiler alert, what happened was I died. Not really. I had my totem. I burned my first totem. Ooh. Alpine installed an auto clicker for the gold farm on the last map. Too epic not to try it out. That's exactly the phrase that would get me. I think that's what would get me to try an auto clicker, is that if it really is just too epic not to give a whirl, because like ultimately I'm here to have fun. Is this dumb? Are they gonna be angry at me in the nether now? Bro, this is just a straight up. Oh god, this might have been a mistake. I just keep inching closer. There you go. Come at me, bro. Ooh, he dropped some golden nuggets. Oops. What else? Man, I just kind of wanted to just sit in my garage. Enjoy the garage I recently organized, powered and lit. I'll tell you what, Zeta and I had a fantastic Valentine's Day. Let me tell you, it was the most beautiful date of my life. You may recall, a few weeks ago, Shasta USA was hit by a crippling ice storm, which left us without power for 4 days. It also brought down a lot of rather large limbs and entire trees around town. So on Valentine's Day evening, Zeta and I had a fantastic meal. This glorious salsa that she made. I think it was the salsa. She can just beat me over the head if I'm wrong. We used it like salsa, dip some chips in it. And we hopped in the truck, and we filled up the entire truck bed with fallen free-range firewood from around the neighborhood. People had just had it on the curb, and we were just like, all right, we got a fire pit. We'll take those off your hands for free. And that was our Valentine's Day date. So romantic, right? Just picking up logs. But we're set for, like, fire pit nights for a very long time. I loved it. Just like those little random adventures that I find, you know, fun and endearing. Zeta's on the same page. Which is really a beautiful thing. And yeah, I got her some flowers delivered. Look pretty nice. I just need to bring those back from inside. They're catching some sun right now. But yeah, it was mostly about the firewood, man. is... I should have brought more than one bucket. So peaceful, though. Oops. Pick that right back up, didn't I? I'm at the point where I'm just doing this fully absent-mindedly. My brain just turned off there for a solid 10 seconds. It was a beautiful rest. I was listening to a podcast this morning about pirate radio stations in Great Britain, which I'd heard about before, because pirate radio is just, it's a fascinating concept to me. And they were like, in some instances, you know, it kind of brought about the original hacker culture that we kind of just take for granted nowadays. It was like the pirate radios and the freakers, the telephone freakers, people who hack the airwaves and hack the telephone lines. And I love hearing about that kind of stuff. So just because, I don't know, I've also got an appreciation for punk culture, both as a kid and in forms as an adult. And it plays into that too. It was like this beautiful overlap between those two cultures, I guess, hacking and punk rock, baby. But like back in the 60s, Great Britain, their airwaves were pretty tightly regulated. Like basically the BBC was the only game in town and you had to get approval. And so basically, since Great Britain is an island, these pirate radio guys would just get a ship or a boat and they would get it licensed under another country's flag, which, like, say, Panama was pretty happy to give out. So this would be a Panamanian ship, allegedly, you know, bought in Great Britain, that they would just host these pirate radios on and just blast it towards shore on these unregulated channels. And they would play, like, they would play, it's basically how they loosened up the airwaves. Hey, welcome, Tommy. Good to see you. I do not want to die. I'm 175 and a half hours in, and I'll let you know, if you don't want to do the quick math, we are past a week. I've spent over a week in-game in this world without dying, not counting 2 usages of totems and undying that we're not going to talk about. Pretty hype. Thank you. Thank you. I accept the congratulations. Is there a way to check that in game? There you go. Difficulty hard. It's locked. Pimpin' ain't easy, but it's necessary. My goodness. Even Shulkercraft skipped that part of the tutorial. It just took that long. Okay, I have done the same thing on the other side. Had to double check that my game was actually paused, because this is a very precarious situation that I found myself in. It does look like my enchantment's worn off, so I gotta re-up on that. So now we start working on the nether side, and this is also going to be kind of stressful. So I'm actually not going to potion up. I'm also going to get my bed out of my hotbar because, oh my god. Alright, let's do it. Actually, one more thing. You always want to enter the nether, and in general, just in the nether, have some temporary blocks on hand, like some building blocks. Okay. Nice. This is a great spawn. You know, knock on wood, it appears to be a great one. So basically the concept here is that guardians, of course, spawn around the ocean monument, and we've built this collection area which funnels them into that giant nether portal, because that's the fastest way to remove guardians from the overworld and to maximize the amount of spawns you get in your farm. You remove them from the entity clock entirely. They're no longer there. They're out in the nether. And, you know, since they're not being spawned in the nether, there's no entity cap there. And we're just going to see an absurd amount of guardians just blasting out of this nether portal once this is done. It's really entertaining. And I'm looking forward to having it done. Where are we at here? Where are we at? First things first. What do we do? Clearing up some space under the portal, but he doesn't really say how much. Something like this, for example. Okay. We'll just clear a box around it. Oh yeah, but you know, the pirate radio. Basically, of course, their parliament moved pretty quick to introduce a law banning pirate radio and causing pretty hefty fines and prison time for those who were still broadcasting. So there were a few rare holdouts, but most of them quit broadcasting in like these sad, tearful farewells moments before midnight, before the law went into effect. And ultimately, a lot of those guys and gals, they wound up becoming DJs on BBC Radio 1. Like, in a sense, they won in that Radio 1 actually started playing pop hits and just allowed the kids to dictate the kind of music that they wanted to listen to. As opposed to just having a bunch of, like, classical rammed down their throats. They wanted to hear the Beatles, man. They wanted to hear the Stones, the Who. And then, you know, like, PJ Proby. Bunch of, like, no-name pop hits, too. They want to hear the Monkees, damn it. I'm kind of impressed. Where's the lava? I thought this was the Nether. I gotta keep in mind, I do not have my fire protection potion going on here, so can't get too bold. Double checking my footing here. Considering that I got down to a half heart in the Nether a couple days ago, you'd think I would be a little less lackadaisical about it. Alright, and then another 3 blocks down, let's say. For this first row, I'm going to stay on top. Because it's a little dangerous. Okay, now we got some different levels in there. So the lava will now flow into that little hole, and I will be theoretically safe. You know how that goes. But what else? The book I read. Oh, Dispatches from Pluto. That's the name of the book. It's nonfiction. It's about a British author who decided on a whim to stop exploring the world and buy an old moldering plantation home in the middle of the Mississippi Delta. And the Mississippi Delta is by far, like, it is the poorest area in the United States. Just there are parts of the Mississippi Delta that did not have electricity until the 1970s. Still very stuck in a pretty old school mindset, which, you know, is, I feel like, is unfairly characterized as a bad thing sometimes. It's a lot. The reason why I like this book is because I spent quite a bit of time in Mississippi. I lived there for a while. And not quite in the Delta, but let's say Delta adjacent. And it's always a place that has fascinated me. Like, Delta blues music, of course, comes from the Delta. It's in the name. It's a place that defies explanation, and that's why I like the book so much, is that it took so much time to explain the contradictions, the intricacies, the inherent weirdness, and the tragedy, and the hopefulness that is just throughout that entire region. Like, a lot of it, I experienced it myself, just living nearby. And a lot of it, I also didn't experience just because I didn't live in the Delta. And also, I feel like a lot of the complexity with that region comes from the interactions between the black and white populations, because there's 300-year-old animosities in that region between those two peoples. And I feel like the author had a pretty unique glimpse into both sides of that divide, which has still like uncomfortably exists somewhat today, just because he was an Englishman and a novelty in a part of my country that does not see that kind of novelty very often. Like I said, kind of pretty old school viewpoint at times. And it's just like it's a great book, all right? It's nonfiction. It's nonfiction. It's the author's actual experiences moving to the Mississippi Delta in 2015. It's by Richard Grant, and it's called Dispatches from Pluto. So if you want to read a fantastic book, then I would recommend that one. It's called Dispatches from Pluto because he moved to a house outside of Pluto, Mississippi. But Pluto, of course, suggests not just the Roman god of the underworld, but also that small icy ball that was once considered a planet out on the edge of our solar system. And I feel like it's such a perfect parallel for the Mississippi Delta because it is like both familiar and it's an alien place at the same time. You don't really know what you're getting into. And it's, like I said, it's complicated, and I was never able to adequately explain it myself. But I feel like the book did a pretty excellent job. Loved it. So when I was having, what I would describe as just a pretty poor mental health day, that was my healthy habit that I focused on, was just reading that book, and I'm glad I did on multiple levels. But I'm glad I did just so I could finish it. And I actively read that book. So if you flip through that book, it is covered with highlights of different passages that I wanted to elaborate on with my friends who I'm reading it with. We're comparing notes on March 1st. We have all of February to read the book, and I'm 2 weeks in. I'm already finished with it. So pretty excited to flip through that and discuss it all with them. Is this good enough for you, Shulkercraft? Have I cleared this out enough? Start building walls around the portal. I tell you what, though, folks, I got to do that next time. Because it is, in fact, a Wednesday, and that means that is trivia night for yours truly. So, thanks for hanging out with me on this stream. It was a bit low energy. I'm still working on coming out of that funk that has been plaguing me for the past couple days, but slowly but surely I am getting there. So, here's to hoping for a perhaps more upbeat stream next time. Thanks for hanging out as I put this thing together. I'm going to log out of Minecraft towards the middle of this so I don't get ambushed by guardians the moment I log in. I hope you guys are well. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you next time. I am the Shasta One. And Glowing Blue Wolf, thank you for the follow if you're still here. I got an official Discord, one of the few actual Nightbot commands that actually works here. If you're interested in joining the community, no pressure, and regardless, I'll catch you guys next time. Take care of yourselves.